Good day, Debbie. Welcome back, old friend. I'm not even going to have to take you through the whole spiel because this is not your first time around the radio. I knew that was coming out wrong and I couldn't even stop it. Rodeo. So, welcome to your love story reading. I am going to be getting all the information I can today about you and Jim, and we are going to just see what comes through. Not planning this out or anything. I am just opening myself up to be the conduit for the messages that drop in. Like the fact that I just dropped something before we even hopped into anything. I think I already said something to you a while ago because we've been talking for a while. Um, that immediately, like before I even typed in the chart, I never even got to enter the chart or anything. I just got the feeling that there was a message for you that was going to have to come through. And the card that fell out was yes, there will be a message. So I'm going to go through your love story and then I'll relay the message at the end of this, just from your loved one, because he is present or has a message that is pending in the present, like a voicemail. So I'm going to start by tapping into your Akashic record. I am entering the Akashic records on the behalf of Debbie Overbeck. What does Debbie need to know about her relationship in this lifetime? What does she need to know about what occurred with the Clintons? Oh, your Akashic record, right, has all your lives. It is my belief that your book is already finished somewhere out there, somewhere on the timeline, because time does not run concurrent. You're already done with all of this, and we're just looking back through your greatest hits. I'm being instructed to tell you that this is just a chapter in the middle. Do you ever find a series that you really like binge watching? And in the middle, around episode 6, 7 of a 15 episode bender, the episode sort of they're not as exciting as the other ones to come later or the ones that were there in the beginning, because this is a pivotal brick building step in a long drawn out plot line or script or storyline. And that's the message I'm getting to tell you in regards to what occurred with the seemingly premature ending. So you have been moving things around for yourself for a very long time in regards to building on different timelines. You could be in 2023 now, and the next time you'll be back in 1967 or 1697, because you have been moving back and forth trying to fix a past life ripple with him. You have been setting the course the whole time. It's like you are. Have you ever seen the show Stargate? If not, just go like watch a quick trailer or uh, recap Stargate. I don't even know the name of it. I never watched the show, but my mom used to all the time. But I started learning about these gates lately, and that, I guess, in preparation, because that is exactly what's coming up here. Like you're an avid traveler and you go through the Stargates because you're building in different timelines, different constructions. And this has to do with you guys having a bigger mission together besides just the love that has built on Earth. But y'all have always been teammates. So I am about to pull now for the past life deck so we can see what your original mission was together. What was the first ripple that occurred? Because that is immediately what I'm feeling. You keep trying to, and that, I guess that's what we're all doing, trying to fix the thing that happened during that first life or one of those lives that went wrong that changed the storyline. This is like my son was explaining Spider-Man in the multiverse to me. No matter what life or what timeline Spider-Man was on, Uncle Ben had to die because that was a catalyst plot point or something that happened that changed everything for every storyline. What occurred in this life is the same thing that has occurred in many other ones that you have been trying to fix, a la the butterfly effect, so that you both can ascend together. So, dang, I ain't even pulled. This started coming through. This is some good shit, girl. So may I have the details of what occurred in the past life that Debbie is currently fixing the ripple for? What occurred in the past life that she is correcting? Yeah, like everything I just said. So first thing that popped up is karmic relationship, and karmic only means unfinished business. It has got a, I guess the term has been abused and it's been labeled like, "Hey, you get karma for what you deserve." No, karma is anything that you regret. So it can be you regretting that you did something bad to somebody, or somebody being mad that you did something to them that you get karma for. But it can also be uh, you got abused and never stood up for yourself. So in this life, you get put in that situation again so you can finally stand up for yourself because it was one of your regrets that you did not. Your regret was that in many lifetimes, y'all did not get to be together because you are innately celestial authority figures. You are here in disguise trying to help other people be better people in general. This has been going on since biblical times. Your main goal is to do something to help other people's quality of life. I'm getting because food and hunger came up, but it felt like it was more than that. Like the way that your love life is seen inspires other people. In this life, it feels like there was a block for you around that because your soul remembered the ripples. So parts of you did not open all the way, but y'all were working through the past life wounds. So, okay. So y'all made a vow, just let me show you, a very long time ago, always come together every life until it's fixed. It's like you're on auto respawn, I guess I would say. But didn't I just say that phobia about what occurs, what has occurred so many times? This is very much like the butterfly effect. That guy tried to save his girlfriend every incarnation he could possibly think, and there would be a different way that they want something beyond their control. So I'm feeling like I need to see what the leftover ripple is on his end, because your thing is now a fear of opening up because of what could happen, allowing yourself to love freely. And I feel like that will be the karma that is on your tab for next time, or the thing that you say at the end that you regret, because you were unaware that you had seen your lover or been with your lover so many times when he passed away, that this life you were kind of bracing yourself or holding on halfway in anticipation of it happening again. You're still seeking through this traveling here. You're still seeking the timeline where you don't. That doesn't happen. It's like you just want to save all pieces of him, all fragments of him. So now we need to know what happened to him. What is the fragment that's staying? What piece are you continuously having to come back for? That's what I'm getting here. Whew. This is gonna be interesting, girl. Shake it up, shake it out. Like, okay, so dark shadow. He has a regret, and his regret has him coming back over and over again, and it makes you have to jump in and come back for him. So, and his soul is on deck. The person you knew him as in this life was Jim, but that elemental that I said was going to give a message, he's like sort of been here the whole time, which is why I was just able to say, nah, he has a regret that he keeps coming back for it, that makes you come back for it. So he's really causing the issue as far as he is concerned. But you knew him as Jim. He has another uh, soul name, and you can ask him his soul name. So, how did I grab the wrong damn deck? That caught me off guard. But I'm gonna hold that because there's something. Okay, being told to use this, it's gonna give me a clue, even if I have to use the other one afterwards. All right. So why does her partner keep returning here? What is the piece of himself that he is seeking to fix or heal? It's like he keeps trying to fix a particular thing, and it drains him. Healing is hard, but his is like really hard for him. Is there a particular secret between you and him? Something you might have known from this life that occurred with him in his life before you arrived in it, that he did feel confident enough to tell you about. Is why that came through. There's a secret, something you helped him shine light on, something you helped him grow through, and that was just a note. Like I said, I am just a conduit. Some of these messages are just for you, but there was a secret. But that secret is about to fall into alignment with what I'm about to find out about the past life wound he's trying to fix. Like whatever the past life wound is here, the secret that he told you connects to what that translated into in this timeline. Okay, so what is past life ripple that Jim kept trying to fix? What is the past life ripple that Jim kept? Something that messed up his self-esteem, something that made him feel less than, something that he would not allow himself to cry about, but stuck him in a place of dreaming constantly. Oh, but that is what continuing to reincarnate is. He didn't make a big enough sacrifice or didn't do enough to be considered a legend by the time he passed away. What was his main goal in life? Oh, he's still trying to do something big enough to make his name roll over after he passes away in exchange for the sacrifice. His untimely death is always built into a plan because he's supposed to be an authority figure of something, right? And when he passes away, sort of in the strange way that it works here, you become really famous, or your energy spreads, or whatever you were sharing, whatever you were doing for other people catches a wave, right? He has not caught a wave yet. And it has something to do with that food and hunger I was talking about earlier, something about you guys contributing something to society. And that's why this is one of those mid-season chapters for you guys, because you were healing through the things that made you not even feel like you could step up and try again. Y'all were at a plateau, is what I'm feeling. You needed to heal from all the other attempts that you've made. I want to ask why this timeline, but first I need to pull up the past life story for what I just found out about him. So what is the story behind this ripple? What is the story behind this ripple? Okay, the time which you are helping him get over happened during the Celtic, I always say that wrong, era, time period. In this life, you guys had a kid together. You lived on the farm. He was an excellent father, but I believe he went away. He went away on his travels and he did not return. That farm. The farm kept standing out for me, but food and hunger. It's always trying to find a way to improve life for other people. I feel like very possibly something happened to you and the baby afterwards because of the fact that he didn't come back. So I am going to, look, I usually put my cards back right away. I can't even, I'm stacking my cards up today. We got to see where this story is going. This is a soap opera. So, and I would not have been able to tell this soap opera from the chart. I'm like, no, I need to get in your book. I need to dive in, ma'am. So how did Debbie's partner pass away in this life here? The life that is the one for regret. How did he pass away? I kept feeling like you went on your travels during winter. Or he, I'm sorry, I said you, but he, I'm saying you because he's like over here. Uh-huh. I said you went on your travels during winter, right? That's crazy. What I was saying was, I'm sorry, I didn't even know if you could hear me. That's crazy. I get caught off guard by this stuff too. So I could see snow, like he was traveling. And it was very like Beauty and the Beast. And I'm like, nah, that's because my mind only channels or can only send me signals based upon what's in my Rolodex. I love Disney. So I'm seeing the snow and this guy traveling with the horses in the snow. He's going to make his deliveries. That's how he makes money for you guys there. He grows stuff and delivers, and you stay at home and take care of the child. I just pulled from my death deck for how he died. Running from wolves. You remember that scene when Bella's trying to escape? I think even the dad had the problem with the wolves, but the wolves, and then trying to escape from the wolves, he fell over the side of a structure of some sort. Can we dive into what that structure is? What mountains? Oh, here we go again. Now I gotta put the other cards up because I'm getting a location. Could the geography have been different at that time? No, because that was already after Pangea. This ripple that y'all are currently fixing is a ripple in communication and trust. Is regret. Ultimately, the root of it is ever leaving you, and it keeps playing out in different ways. Regret, all the regret. He wants to make a name for himself, and he wants to not leave you with nothing. Yeah, I think I said it came out wrong. He does it. He feels bad that he always leaves you with nothing. Like there should be stuff for you to hold on to. I'm feeling like an inheritance or financially or something is what he wishes he could have left behind. And it doesn't even have to be like super generational wealth. I'm feeling he just like there should be something left behind of him who will remember him, who is remembering him. You see where I put it? I look where I put the box for one of my cards. I bet you I put it in. So I'm not even gonna worry about it. Let me finish the video before I get. So now I'm gonna pull for what energy you need to embrace for healing this, because this will still be stored in your subconscious for the next go round where you guys try again. He keeps coming back or to create something sustainable that goes on beyond him. It's not really about wealth. He wants you well taken care of, but that's more of like he wants to leave a house and land and stuff for you and the family that you guys will make once your wound that is around ever being left alone with kids is cleared up, and that'll be in another timeline once again. So what energy does Debbie need to embrace in this life to come into the timeline where they ascend together in the next life? What does Debbie need to do for healing in this life to make the next one better? Go ahead, just get out, baby. Work on healing your broken heart now. And that is the craziest thing, but it's like a very monk-like path I'm feeling. By trusting your intuition. By feeling or knowing that there is something greater and bigger. I guess sort of kind of what you've been doing while talking to me, just continue to be a truth seeker, but in regards to 8th house stuff in this time, like life beyond, like sensing him because he is with you. It's like you won't feel alone because your partner is always there. You'll be that aware through whatever practices you find soon. And that'll be your balance. He'll be walking with you in this life so that when you exit this life, he will be right there. And then y'all will walk into the next one together with the remainder of the lessons that you learned in this life and the ones that he has learned as your guide on the other side now through watching you. Because this had to do with your communication, understanding each other, and trust over and over and over again. So now I am going to be closing this down so that I can pull from his message from you. Although I do feel like this whole reading was a message from him just to let you know, like, hey, it's me. I keep pulling us into this. I'm not going to do this again. So to you is what it feels like. He does not want to do this again to you. So if y'all could get on the same page, that would be great. So what is the message that I need to convey? In all seriousness, it seems like he has a very nice sense of humor and sort of sarcastic though. Although part of it absolutely was. Y'all are gonna get it right. Oh my goodness. So, didn't I just say you're about to go through a monk phase, or you're being called to go through a monk phase? Can't make this shit up. And in this picture right here, you see that person talking to ghosts? Didn't I just say something about your eighth house gifts and you starting to blur the line between this life and the other one? Sort of kind of like you'll just be able to sense there, and you help other people recognize that your loved ones, they go on. It's just one day they're in the body, the next day they're not, but that astral form is still there until they decide to go on. And your particular partner does not decide to go on. He waits because this is a chess game. Y'all have been moving pieces. 1697, 1967, 2023. You need to be writing down your experiences and your dreams, because he sends you messages all the time, even though sometimes in your dreams he doesn't look like him. He comes to you as other people, but y'all have been working on things there. I need to let you know that where you go in dream world is the same as where you go when you pass on. You just go from this to that. So when you're in that place, just know that that's where you'll go afterwards, and that's where he'll be. That's where he'll meet you. So y'all can go through another Stargate. So enjoy this journey, because you won't feel alone. You'll realize you're actually never alone, which will probably be part of the problem for you. It feels like, and he's saying something about you really enjoy your alone time, and you need to know now that you're actually never alone. So haha, he gets the last laugh. Thanks, Debbie. I needed this. Have a good day.